Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelli Morgan. I'm a registered dietitian, and today is the last of the three-part series of dairy-free meals. We've done dairy-free breakfast, lunch, and today we're going to conquer dinner. And if you didn't know, I do have 2 ebooks that are out. I will link below with the coupon code. I have EatFun, which has my weight loss guide and more of a meal plan, but the recipes are absolutely delicious in here as well. And then I have EatFun. These are more geared towards families, towards feeding your husband that might not be plant-based or dairy-free. So make sure to check these out for a lot of great ideas. Today we are going to cook together one of my favorite recipes out of my EatFun ebook, and then I'll share throughout the week some other dairy-free plant-based meal ideas that I am making this week. All my recipes are quick and easy. You can find everything you need at your regular grocery store. If you have any questions, of course, leave them down below, but let's get cooking. So we are going to make the island burgers for my EatFun ebook. I wish I could tell you that I made up this recipe, but it actually is from an old blog. It was called Peas and Thank You. I believe her name was like Sarah Matney. She had the most amazing blog. I have a signed copy of her recipe book. I'm like a legit fan, and she just disappeared one day. She was one of those people that was always kind of like taking breaks from social media. So I'm sure it just had something to do with that. But I miss her, and I wish she had another ebook, but I will try to make these island burgers live on. So they are island burgers. I don't know if I said that. Of course, you're supposed to start off with broccoli slaw, which is so delicious. I'm like, when do your kids ever eat broccoli slaw? Never. So I didn't get it delivered at the grocery store. So I am going to just do some broccoli stems, and I'm gonna hope that those blend up. So I'm gonna turn this off for a second because I know that's gonna be really loud. Gosh, my food processor made really quick work of that. Let me see if I can, I'm gonna move you back and move this over a little bit so you can see a little bit more of what I'm doing. I'm just putting everything in the food processor. This recipe looks a little bit more involved than I typically like to get for recipes. I like to be in and out of the kitchen. I'm telling you, that third baby. I used to make meals like this all the time when my middle son Merrick was taking his nap. I don't know, just something about the third kid. There just became no time for any of that, to be honest. And I didn't work at all then. I'd maybe say like 1 to 2 clients a month. If it was hard. My mom didn't live that close to me then, so I had no help. Anyways, we're gonna do 1/3 cup of oats, and then we're going to do a can of chickpeas. My husband actually saw these chickpeas sitting down here. He's like, are you making cookies? So he saw chickpeas and peanut butter, and I do have a blondie recipe with that. So he got excited. I was like, no bean burgers, but you love these. Okay, here's a good tip for you guys. You need ginger. Always keep some ginger in your freezer, because then you always have fresh ginger to grate, and it like stays good. Because you know ginger goes moldy in like, 3 days in your refrigerator. So we're gonna do some ginger. And then everything else we just are gonna pile on in here and turn this bad boy up. Gosh, I love the smell of fresh ginger. So look, this little thing, like $2, it's gonna last you like a year in your freezer. Now I'm just adding all the rest of the ingredients to my food processor, and I'm having to reference the recipe since it is not my own, but it's super easy. The fresh cilantro adds, just the best flavor to these. Okay, how easy was that? I wish I could fast forward real life to make my cooking go quicker. Oh, you guys, this smells so good. It smells like you're gonna have an island burger. They're absolutely delicious. So now I'm just going to transfer this mixture into a Tupperware container because it's actually lunchtime right now. But I like them to be chilled before I cook them. So you can fry them up, which of course would be the most delicious option, but I'm gonna bake them on parchment paper. That's how I'm gonna serve them. And then my boys are lucky. My boys can eat gluten, so I got pretzel buns for them. Can you imagine how good this is gonna be on pretzel buns? And then you have to top it with a pineapple slice. It like gives you the whole thing. And I love to top it with sprouts, and my sprouts were bad. I'm having bad luck with my grocery deliveries, you guys. I might have to start going to the grocery store again, but I like to go in the grocery store, but I only like to grab a few things and like look around. I don't like to do like my whole big shop, because there's 5 of us and we don't eat out that often, so we have a lot of food. Like my trunk is filled up. So this is the picture from my ebook. I like to serve it with, those are sweet potato fries. Tonight I just have regular potato fries, and then I have some of those peppers, like the bag of sweet peppers. It's so easy, just throw them in your air fryer. You don't even have to put anything on them, and just cook them until they're blistered, and they are absolutely delicious. So this is gonna be dinner tonight, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you make them. Please let me know if you make these. You really, really should. we are going to make one of my very favorite things, cashew cheese. If you're trying to cut out dairy or go plant-based, you need a good sauce, and I know there's a lot of these floating around the internet. I have 2 different recipes that are in my ebooks. This one's the easiest. You don't even need all these ingredients I'm showing you. If you have lemon juice, cashews, and salt, you are golden. It's so easy. A 4-year-old could do it, right, Max? Right, buddy? Okay, so into our high-speed blender, can you do the juice of a lemon?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Mom, I
You do
want
it.
to do it.
I want you to do it, please. Okay, squeeze it. Ooh, that's good. Can you do both of them? Good job. That was a juicy lemon, wasn't it? Okay. Do another one.
What is that red stuff?
I think it was just a little bit of our pepper. No, I like to add red pepper. 1, it makes it like a pretty color. 2, it adds a vegetable. And 3, I like the taste. It gives it like a little bit of a nacho cheese taste. So if you don't add anything besides salt and lemon juice, it'll be like kind of a sour cream. But this makes it more like a nacho cheese. And we are going to do so many different things with it throughout the week. So it's good to make it at the beginning of every week. Can you put this in there, babe? And then I like to add an onion. Either you can do onion powder, you can do a scallion, you can do real onions, whatever you like. Maxie Poo, can you add this stuff in here? Somehow, my grocery store, no, I don't need all of it. I don't need all of it. Didn't give me real garlic, so we're gonna add roasted garlic powder.
Yeah. Oh, I do, but
that's a lot. How about you add salt? And then we're gonna add a little Redmond sea salt. Just give it a shake, shake. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It's gonna be salty. And then we're going to do raw cashews, whole cashews, unsalted, unroasted. Okay, these are raw cashews. I usually don't buy this brand, but I saw these at Costco. I'd seen other people posting them, and you know how other people have stuff at Costco, and you don't have the same stuff at Costco, and then you see it, you get so excited. That was what the situation with this is.
Hey, Mom, this one's good.
I know, I love cashews. Cashews are buttery, they're creamy, they're just delightful. Okay, about a cup, and then we need a cup of water. Max, tell them something.
And you guys have to go to Walmart to buy your own nose flash for you.
Okay, we're gonna put in a high-speed blender. Just blend it till smooth. Okay, it is smooth and creamy. Let's do a little taste test. Now tonight I'm gonna make lentil bolognese. I'm gonna stir this in at the end instead of heavy cream. It's absolutely delicious, and I think tomorrow.
Big, small.
Gosh, it's so good. Now, I like to make it so it's like a little bit runny, like I can pour it, and then it thickens as it sits in the fridge. Tonight for dinner, we're gonna have a little lentil bolognese. I'm gonna use a Barilla gluten-free noodle for the pasta. This is not my favorite nutrition-wise, but it tastes just like regular gluten-free pasta. It's what all my family prefers. You know, I love like a bonza or something, but that's okay. And then for our sauce, that's gonna have a lot of nutrients in it. We are going to saute up some onions, some shredded carrots. I might shred up some zucchini. And then I have a box of lentils from Trader Joe's. So it's gonna come together super easy. I'm just gonna saute that up literally with salt and pepper. Then I'm gonna add some Rayo sauce, and then the star of the show, instead of using a heavy cream, I'm gonna use that cashew cream, and it's gonna make it just like, it's going to be perfection. And then I'm gonna boil some broccoli into the pasta water. So it's gonna look like a fancy meal that took me a bit of time, but we've had a crazy, crazy day, and I wanna have a meal on the table in 30 minutes, and this is gonna do it. All right, dinner is served. You guys, this is absolutely delicious. This is such a good mix up on your traditional like spaghetti with meat sauce. I think the lentils kind of look like meat, and it's so good, and lentils are so good for you. I want to take a big bite for you, but ooh, it's steaming. I've already had a bowl of lentils while I was making because they were so good. Here is one of my favorite fast dinners when you want to be really healthy, dairy-free, plant-based, but you have no time to cook. This is just a bag of freezer veggies that's delicious from Costco. I always keep these Daily Harvest flatbread pizzas. Honestly, I love all of them. I just throw it in the air fryer. I'm gonna top it with a little bit of Rayos. I'm gonna top everything with an avocado, and then I gotta get my greens, so I'm gonna throw on some arugula. And I do have a $25 off your first order for Daily Harvest, so look down in the comments and I'll add it. Here's a great dinner if you have plant-based eaters and non-plant-based eaters. I'm making bean tostadas. I'm going to top half of them with regular cheese and chicken, and the other half I'm gonna do a nice plant-based cheese, and everyone's gonna get this nice yummy salsa, and it's gonna look like we have the same meal and no extra effort for the chef. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope this gave you a lot of good ideas, because plant-based eating, going dairy-free, it doesn't have to be hard, and you don't have to give up your favorite foods. You just have to get a little bit creative. So thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you know when I'm gonna make another video, and give it a thumbs up if you like it.